What's going on, my people? Welcome back to my channel. Woo-wee! Now, people, this topic has been the hot topic of social media, the hot topic of the space of influencer boxing. You may know or you may not know, it's about Dean the Great. That's what they call him, but now I'm hearing people calling him Dean the Snake. This is going to be a disclaimer before I even start this video, people. I do like Dean. I think the guy is a decent guy. He's a nice chap, but sometimes you've got to speak up on a subject when you don't really want to speak up on a subject. So back to the video. Now, there's a situation going on with Dean. He's in contract with Misfits, and he thought he could be quite sly by fighting in another promotion on Adian's promotion on Kick on March the 16th. Now, it kind of backfired for Dean. Dean was kind of be snaky because basically, people, Dean is under contract with Misfits, and Dean kind of said to Misfits, I'm injured, so I can't fight. So what Misfits has done to make sure Dean obviously is ready and fit to fight again, they've done a lightweight tournament. As you already know, people, that tournament's starting soon next week in Nashville. So obviously the winner of that tournament fights Dean. So now Dean is kind of fighting on this promotion without telling Misfits, so that's making Misfits thinking, wait a second, we thought you was injured, we were doing this. Basically, they're forking out more money now through this tournament for Dean to recover and be back in tip-top condition to fight. So they're thinking, wait bro, we've just done this tournament for you, we spent all this money on this tournament and these fighters who are going to fight on our platform, and then you're telling us you're injured, but then you're fighting in a couple of weeks. Like, how does that make sense? Like, from Dean's side of things, that's a bad thing. Dean should have said, boom, bish, bosh, bosh. Hi, Mams, KSI, listen, right about now, I wanna do this kind of event with Aiden on his Kick. Can I get your blessing to do this live stream? It's gonna be a spar. We're gonna be in 16-ounce gloves. It's nothing serious. We're just doing it for entertainment. Can I get your blessings to fight on this platform and XYZ? If Dean done that kind of way and smoothing it that way, it would have been a better transition. It would have been a lot better. But instead, he's been snaky and going around the bush, and he's kind of just like cutting all of them out. And just like, boom, I'm gonna fight, we're not getting paid, it's a free spar, that whoever does turn up's gotta pay this, pay that. Like, bro, Dean, you're doing bad there, man. Like, you should literally have a deep thought. You should have spoke to your advisors, you should have spoke to people around you, and they should advise you to do it a certain way. To me, that shows the people around Dean, they're not really advising him well, because they should have stepped back and said, Dean, this is not a good move. Like, counter that spar, or speak to Man, speak to Misfits, speak to KSI, and ask them, can you get approval? Or say to Mans or KSI, like, listen, like, yeah, like, I'm feeling better. I respect you guys are doing that tournament for me, but because I want to still be active, I want to test out my hand, I want to have like a warm-up fight. Can I do this Can I do this fight on this live stream? Now, the whole problem with this is, he's fighting one of his biggest rivals on this stream. People advising you should have told you, Dean, don't do that. You're shooting yourself in the foot. You're biting the hand I was feeding you. Mans Taylor said on the space, we'll pay for your operation was $7.5 grand. And then Dean was still not happy that he had to pay for his own rehab. If he spoke to Mams and Mams, my rehab's going to cost this much. Can you pay for half of it, or can you know, look after me? But Man's reply was like, I'm not your dad, you know what I mean? I'm not your dad. We've already said we're going to reimburse you for your operation. But I'm not your dad. I'm not here to look after you or hold your hand. And then his response as well, Mams was saying, no, listen, you get paid more than the rest of the other Misfits fighters. Keemstar was still backing it as well, saying, I've done your deal. You're getting more than other Misfits fighters. You want a great deal. Dean has literally just bit the hand that was feeding him. For anyone to be in that position and you're getting well looked after and they're building you as a superstar, remember, they've literally given Dean a contract. You know what I mean? They've given Dean a decent contract with a decent wage. Some people on Misfits ain't got contracts and ain't getting a decent wage, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I ain't got a contract, but they're alright. They're alright with me, but some people ain't got contracts and ain't got like what freaking Dean's getting. So for Dean to do this, I understand why Mams and KSI and Misfits is feeling a type of way. He's totally gone the wrong way about it. Also, you gotta blame Adam as well. Adam knew the situation what Dean was in. Adam knew like Dean had a contract. Like, I understand rivalry, I understand beef, you know what I mean? But when you shouldn't stop a man from eating, or you're interfering from a man's pocket and that don't freaking settle with me, man. Adam should have said to Dean, like, yo, bro, me and you got that rivalry, but right back now, I know you're in contract, so yo, sort your contract out first before you want to talk about this fight, or you know what I mean? But Adam's pumping it up. Yeah. I flew from Dubai, ready to fight him, XYZ. I get the rivalry, but yo, you're stopping the man from eating. You know the man's got problems at home. Why are you adding more problems at home for? You know what I mean? Put your rivalry aside and like AT and Dean, he's got a big rivalry. And AT's backing Dean, saying, listen, Dean, come off social media for a bit. Phone Mans, phone Misfits, phone KSI, and apologize and say, boom, my mistake. I'm young, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I didn't mean to go the wrong way about things, and this has got out of hand. But instead of Dean's being all hype and saying this, I'm not really KSI's friend, we're not boys like that, we only speak at events, I ain't got his number. Dean, you're just doing totally wrong. Don't get me wrong, now, you guys gotta think, what's the worst case scenario, what's gonna happen? Now, there's two things that could happen. Misfit could take Dean to court, get that contract avoided, and then Dean might have to pay for court costs and XYZ. Or number two, Dean could fill out his contract, and then that's it, he ain't gonna extend the contract. If I was Dean, I'll just try squash this whole beef, apologize, and move forward. But the Misfits ain't gonna be able to trust him as a fighter, as a person, because of what he's done. I know it's understandable. No means business is business. Now the question is, Adam said Dean is scared because the winner at Lara tournament, some of them are pros, and he's scared to fight them. I don't think Dean's scared to fight anyone in that tournament, to be honest with you. I think, from the top of my head, I think Dean could wipe anyone in that tournament easily. But the thing is, I don't think Dean knows how he's gonna feel after, because he's had the operation, how he's gonna feel after, like, the effects of having an operation. That's the only thing I think back of Dean's head. Now, Dean, if you're watching this video, if that was the case, Dean, what you should have done the right way about it would have been, so again, said to Mams, like, listen, Mams, I don't know if I'm gonna be full effect for this, for like the win of this tournament. Can I have a warm-up fight? You know what I mean? Like, for example, for the first two stages of the tournament, done and dusted, ask Mams, can I just have a warm-up fight before I take the big man of the tournament, XYZ? Mams would have said, yeah, cool, I understand, because you've been through a hard operation, you don't know if you're gonna be full effect and XYZ, but you went the wrong way about it, and you try fight on a stream. But I get what everyone's saying. Dean, you are a big snake, you should never done that. I would never done that. And you look bad because Misfits has pumped a lot of money in you, and they're trying to build you the next superstar. And if I was you, man, you should be grateful, you know what I mean? And like, if you've got a disagreement, phone them, man, you know what I mean? Everyone's got each other's number. Phone them, drop them a text, drop them a DM on Instagram, you know what I mean? Drop them a DM on Twitter. But as I said, man, I've got respect for Dean, but now my respect's gone down because that was a snaky move, Dean. I've got to call you out on it. I've got to do the video and call you out. That was very snaky. It didn't need to be done. Now what you need to do is try to amend that broken relationship. Try to fix that relationship, man. Try to do your best to apologize and make it a public and say, boom, I apologize. But Dean, if you've done this to go elsewhere, for example, you want to go do this to go on MVP and that, still you done wrong, because if I was on MVP on Jake Paul's side of things, if you've done that already on one side, you're gonna do it again. But yeah, I think I went in a bit too much. Let me know if you agree with what I'm saying, people, or let me know if you're on Dean's side. But yeah, man, drop a comment and let me know. But I'm gone again, people. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. But see you guys later.